Welcome. Here is your Saxon Lesson 86. In your book, in your packet, in your baggie, you're going to take out where it says Spelling Word List 17. It looks like this, and stapled onto that is your lesson, which is Spelling High Frequency Word Practice 86. It looks like this. Mine is stapled wrong together, and I have a feeling that some of yours is probably stapled wrong together as well, which means you've lucked out. So, if it says spelling high frequency word practice 86 on the second page, and then the third page is another spelling list, that means yours is like mine and it's stapled incorrectly. So you do not have to do the worksheet or homework 86. But if you do have it, and the third page is worksheet or homework 86, then you need to complete that, both sides, and turn that into me, okay? If not, if yours is like mine, it just has a spelling list and then a spelling high frequency practice page and then a spelling list again, then all you have to do is a spelling high frequency practice page with me right now. But you're still going to turn that in at the end, okay? All right. So before we get started there, let's talk a little bit about the history we've been learning, the history of the English language. So when talking about the history of the English language, we've talked so far about two different time periods. Do you remember what those time periods were called? They were Old English and Middle English. So that's right. The Old English period lasted from the middle of the 5th century until about the time of the Battle of the Hastings was fought, which was in the year 1066. Man, that was a long time ago, guys. This was when the Normans came in and took over under the leadership of King William the Conqueror. The Middle English period only lasted about 400 years, from the year 1100 to the year 1500. During the Middle English time period, the language really began to change due to the influence of the French people. The Middle English period lasted until about the time the printing press was introduced in England. This began the last period we will talk about, which is called Modern English period. Okay? All right. In fact, the modern English period is the time period we are still in now. Next week, we'll talk more about how the printing press affected the English language. The modern English period has lasted longer than the other two periods. Someday, some new event may occur that will change things so drastically that a new period could begin. What kinds of things do you think could happen that might change our language? Maybe social media, maybe how we start typing now when we start texting to our friends, like LOL and what else? What else do we type sometimes? OMG, right? Maybe that's going to change our language. Maybe it's going to be in our English history language again. Who knows? All right, so let's do our letter cards, picture cards, and sight word cards. This is going to be a little weird because no one's talking back to me, which is weird. And it's going to be real awkward for myself. But I'm going to show you the cards anyway, and you're going to try your best. If I go too fast, I'm sorry. I honestly don't know how fast or slow I should be going. And if I'm going too slow, again, I'm sorry. Please be patient with me. All right, you ready? All right, let's go. Letter cards. I'll say them with you this time, okay? Diagraph CK, diagraph TH, diagraph SH, diagraph CH, combination ER, combination IR, combination UR, combination QU, combination AR, combination OR, combination WH, A consonant E, E consonant E, I consonant E, O consonant E, U consonant E, diagraph OO, diagraph EE, final stable syllable bull, final stable syllable pull, final stable syllable dull, final stable syllable gull, final stable syllable tull, final stable syllable full, vowel Y, diagraph NG, diagraph PH, diagraph EA, ghost letter diagraph KN, Ghost letter diagraph GN. Ghost letter diagraph WR. Diphthong diagraph OU. Diphthong diagraph OW. Diagraph AI. Diagraph AY. C. Diphthong OI. Diphthong OY. Trigraph IGH. Trigraph TCH. G. Trigraph DGE. Final stable syllable shun. Very good. All right, now we're done with our letter cards. Let's do our picture cards, and then we'll do the sight word cards. Okay, picture cards, you're going to repeat after me. All right? Star R. Dollar Horse or. Doctor Worm Whale Cake A. Concrete E. Dime I. Hose O. Cube U. Hook Tooth Oo. Sheep E. Bubble Bull. Staple Pull. Candle Dole. Bugle Gull. Bottle Tull. Ruffle Full. Cry I. Candy E. Ring Ng. Phone F. Leaf E. Thread F. Steak A. Knot N. Gnat N. Wreath Mouse Ow. Soup Oo. Cow Ow. Bow O. Rain A. Hay A. Circles. Oil Oi. Toy Oi. Light I. Patch Ch. Giraffe J. Bridge J. Lotion Shun. Very good. All right. And our sight word cards. You ready? Here we go. You're going to read these on your own. And I do go through these kind of fast because you should know these words by sight, not reading. Go. Very good. All right, so our sight word cards are not too much. Okay, let's go over our spelling words now. So here are our spelling words. We're going to read them together on 3. You are going to study for the spelling test. You're going to take the spelling test on Friday at home. You're going to ask somebody to give you the test. Doesn't matter, older brother, older sister, cousin, uncle, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa. I don't care who gives you the test. Ask someone at home to read these words to you to give you the spelling test, and then send it to me. Okay, send it to my email, or you can upload it on the Google Classroom. It's up to you. All right, let's read our new spelling words for this week, starting with number 1. Say, stay, play, free, feed, week, seem, now, blow, tick, quake, task, sly, keep, dusty, there, to, they, been, goes. 2 sentences. That man with the dark pants is my dad. 22. When we play cards, may I pass them out? Okay, so those are your new spelling words. Now let's move on to the next page where it says spelling sound review. So next to number 1, I want you to write shun. And that's T-I-O-N. And I'll show you my paper at the end, okay? But now I need you to try your best with writing them down. And then when I show you my paper, if you have anything wrong, you can pause the video and fix it, okay? Number 1 is shun. Number 2, whale-wah. Number 3, kwa. Q-U. Number 4, I. I consonant, E, comma, I final Y. I consonant, E, comma, I final Y. Number 5, K. That's K, comma, C, comma, K, comma, C, final C, K, comma, K, comma, K, E. All right, it's K, comma, C, final C, K, comma, K, comma, K, E. Number 6, that's F, final F, F. Number 7, combination AR. Number 8, J, J, comma, G, final D, G, E, comma, G, E. Number 9, OR, and that's O-R. So your paper should look like this. If you need time to write this down, go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, moving on. Let's practice spelling some words. Find the box labeled Review Words. Put your finger next to number 10, and I want you to spell the word point. It is not polite to point. Point. Point is spelled P-O-I-N-T. Next to number 11, write the word restful. Restful. I slept for 16 hours and feel restful. That's a lot of hours. All right, number 12, vacation. I love to go on vacation. Vacation, final stable syllable, shun. V-A-C-A-T-I-O-N. All right, moving on. Where it says sight words next to number 13, write the word change. Change. All right, next to number 14, write the word danger. Danger. Next to number 15, write the word strange. 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 Okay, so far your paper should look like mine. If you need time to write this down, pause the video now. Okay, 16 is the sentence. So write this out loud with me. You ready? Put some lotion on your hands if they are dry. Period. I'm going to say it again. Put some lotion on your hands if they are dry. Period. All right, write that down now. Put some lotion on your hands if they are dry. Put some lotion on your hands if they are dry. If they are dry. Remember, at the end of the sentence, period, beginning of the sentence, capital letter. Okay, use the lines to help you with making your handwriting nice and neat. Please use those lines. All right, so your paper should look like this. Put some lotion on your hands if they are dry. All right, awesome. Good job. Now, let's echo these words. I want you to echo these words. Remember, that means repeat after me. And listen for a sound they all have in common. Echo the words goat, load, roam. Say them. Goat, load, roam. What sounds do you hear in all of these words? Goat, load, and roam. You hear the sound O. Very good. Let's look at these words. What is making that O sound? We have goat, load, and roam. OA. OA is a digraph because it is two letters making one sound. So remember, two letters that come together to make one sound is a digraph. How do we code digraphs? We underline them. So let's underline OA to look like that. There is another digraph that also makes that O sound. Listen to these words. Toe, do, woe. Okay, I'm going to write these words on the board. Look at them, and let me see. Sorry, I'm going to write these words on the board. Look at them and see if you can tell what digraph is making the O sound. So let me write these words down. So let's look at these words. Toe, do, woe. What is making the O sound? Digraph O-E. How should we code these digraphs, class? By underlining it. Very good. So I'm going to underline digraph O-E. Digraph OE does not occur very often in the English language. So we will not have any cards to review. We will not have any cards to review for this digraph. We'll talk more about these words later in the lesson. So whenever we see this card, we're going to say digraph OA. Say it. Digraph OA. That's right. Digraph OA is a digraph. So when we see this card, we're going to say digraph OA. I'm going to put this card in our, with our letter cards, okay? So for our picture card for digraph OA, this is something that we use every time we use the bathroom or after we use the bathroom. It's something that we use to help clean things up. This is called soap. Our new picture card for OA is soap. So whenever you see this card, you're going to say soap O. Right? Okay, very good. So I'm going to add that with our picture cards. All right, so why do you think digraph OA is coded this way? Let's look here. Soap O. You cross out the A because the A is silent. We don't hear the A when we say soap. And we put a macron on the O because it's a long vowel. That's right. So let's see if we can finish coding the words I wrote down a minute ago. So for goat, we cross out the A and a macron on the O. Load, same thing. Cross out the A, macron on the O. Roam, cross out the A, macron on the O. So these are how these words are coded. How about toe, do, woe? Same thing. Cross out the E, because when I say toe, I don't say toe-e, I say toe. Cross out the E, it's silent. Do, same thing, cross out the E. And woe, cross out the E. Toe, T-O-E, is like your big toe on your foot. Doe is like a baby deer, D-O-E. And woe means like sadness, W-O-E. All right, anyway, it's very handy for us to know what these words mean. All right, so now let's turn our sheets over to the back side and find the box labeled New Sounds and Words. So let's go to the back where it says New Sounds and Words. Very good. So let's spell some words with a long O digraph. So next to number 1, spell the word road. Road. On the road again. All right, road. R-O-A-D. Very good. Number 2, spell the word coast. Coast. C-O-A-S-T. Excellent job. Next to number 3, board. Not like I'm bored, but I like to play a board game. Board. B-O-A-R-D. Excellent. So your paper should look like mine. If you need time to write this down, you can pause the video now. Now we are going to read the high frequency words in this box, and then we're going to write 2 sentences using 1 word in each sentence. Should be pretty easy, right? Make sure that you highlight the words you've used. You have a capital letter in the beginning and a period at the end. You can use any 2 you want, okay? Don't use the same one twice. Let's read the words together. I, even, once, whose, friend, danger, stranger, country. Excellent job. All right, and then when you're done with that, again, do the worksheet and homework page on your own and turn that into me. If you don't have them, don't worry about them. I guess he just got lucky. All right. I'll see you later. Have fun learning. Bye.